I forgot. Oh shit. Right, there were people walking by. Okay. Gonna go watch the Minecraft movie. I was gonna be embarrassing someone fucking randomly. Gonna go watch the Minecraft movie. I gotta go meet up with a bunch of people. I don't even know if I'm looking at the right camera or not. Yeah, I am. Okay, cool.
We hate this one.
What?
This one. Because it looks, meant to look like you find, but it likes responsible.
She looks like Chica.
Is that like a character in the movie?
No.
Oh, that's the fat blackfish.
Yeah, I have every single one of these. Every single one.
Jesus Christ, man.
And they stole.
It's light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Screw it.
Yeah?
Sour, get sour. Oh, shoot. These go so hard.
For a fucking movie theatre.
Yeah. Wait, that's actually sick. $8.99 for this. $8.99.
That's pretty hard. Brother.
For a bowling ball, it's pretty fast.
Wait, what?
I'm sitting in a seat.
L.
Next to Bo.
Cheers out, bro. Get the fuck out.
We're owned by our members. We put members first. Nationwide, a good way to bank.
Of a movement in Africa on a mission to cool down the planet. As the devastated, all we need are a few simple tools and techniques. The power of nature and community will do the rest. The experience.
As a child, I yearned for the mines. Flint and steel. Portal to a totally new dimension. Say it. The nether.
Who are you?
I am Steve. It's hot lava and chicken. I did, and you're about to find out. Uh-oh. You hear that? That's the sound of sizzling. Smell that smell. La 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 lava, chicken. Steve's lava chicken, yeah, it's tasty as hell. Ooh, mama, see now you're ringing the bell. Crispy and juicy, now you're having a stack. Ooh, super spicy, it's a lava attack.
She looks so
I have a
good.
small business too, so one thing I try to do is... I'm gonna push him on the phone with this water bucket!
I was struck by a love so powerful, it transcended the barriers of conventional speech. Now I speak human, and she speaks village. I wanted to say, would you marry me?
I get off the car, dear.
Face it. I think that's the best.
You are my sunshine, my only.
I'm back. Alright, I just got back from watching the Minecraft movie. I don't want to say got back because I am recording this on the 11th and I watched it on the 8th. So, not long, but like a little bit of time went by. So I'm gonna try and recount the movie and then give it my score at the end because you care about that, definitely. So I got a few clips from inside the movie theater. I just want to say midway maybe when recording, one of the workers came into the cinema, came into the room and stood at the front watching all over us, watching over everybody, and I thought he was in it for me, so I put my phone down looking guilty, but I don't know why he was in there. He was just standing there. I don't know if that's like, no, I don't go to the movie theaters that often, I usually just watch them at home. But I don't know if that's a normal routine for them to do. So I got like really scared doing that. It's also, I think it's illegal. I mean, I didn't record the whole movie. I just recorded like a good amount. I just recorded the funny bits, alright? Let's recount the movie. Or try to anyway, because this was such a fast movie. So much things happened in a short amount of time. Okay, so the intro is Jack Black, aka Steve, giving an entire monologue, just dumping a load of just like lore onto you about him and his life. So he's working this office job and he hates it, and he eventually gives up on that because he wants to go back to a mine that he's, and I quote, yearned for since he was a kid. So he goes back to this mine and he makes his way in and he just starts mining because he wants to. I don't know why. He just says, since I was young I yearned for the mines. Why were you yearning for the mines when you were young? Why? There's no, you explain so much yet so little at the same time, and it's so annoying. But he just starts mining, and then he mines this hole in a wall, and he finds this cube that's glowing, and then he puts it together and it makes a portal. How did that cube get to the overworld or the regular world? Why is it there? Who put it there? And why does it open a portal? That leaves more questions. By the way, do not get answered. It's just there. You're supposed to just be fine with it, and I don't know why. And it pisses me off the whole movie. I was just thinking like, why did this happen? Why did this happen? Why did this happen? And it doesn't explain shit. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. But he makes it to the Minecraft world, and he's enjoying life. He figures out how to build and all this stuff. He meets his dog named Dennis, and yeah, he's living happily ever after, you know, because he knows how to do all the stuff in the game somehow. He makes like this whole theme park. I forgot what, it's like Steve's World or something, and that just it gets shown for a little bit, this whole big ass theme park that gets made, and then never again. Excuse me? But yeah, then he finds this nether portal and goes into it. And then he makes it to the nether. How does he know it's called the nether? I don't know. How does he know to light it with flint and steel? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't know anything when I first encountered a nether portal back in... I was like 5 probably when I first played Minecraft. I actually don't remember. I was like 5 years old when I first played Minecraft. It's just, I don't know. I don't know how he knows how to do all this stuff, or how he figures out the names of all this stuff. But yeah, it's just the first like 5 minutes is just a huge intro lore dump, and it fucks my brain up. I hate that. I hate when movies do that. They just explain everything in the first 5 minutes instead of actually giving it like a mystery. Like Steve, Jack. I'm just gonna call him Jack Black. All right. Jack Black knows everything already. He knows the names, he knows where everything is, he knows how to do everything. There's a bit in the movie where he's explaining the day and night cycle and says how like it happens every 20 minutes. How do you know that? How do you know that it happens every 20 minutes? There's no clocks there. You haven't crafted a clock. I know that for a fact. They're just adding stuff. Like, it's so fucking stupid that I'm nitpicking it, but like it pissed me off so much how like, I'll play the clip if I can find it. But that just pisses me off. But that just annoys me. I don't know why, I just did. But yeah, he gets captured by... Oh, what's that fucking name? I don't know. They're unforgettable, bro. Minecraft movie characters. Malgosha. That's the... Yeah, Malgosha, there you go. There's a fandom already. Yeah, then Malgosha is like told to be like the villain of the story. I know I'm kind of giving a half-assed explanation, but I'm just telling it how I feel about it. It was a very half-assed explanation of the lore, so I'm going to give a half-assed explanation of the half-assed explanation of the lore, alright? I moved my fucking headphones. But yeah, Jack Black gets kidnapped, but his dog makes it out. And Jack Black gives the dog the cube that led him to the not overworld. What was it called? The Minecraft world. It's called the overworld, but I'm calling the regular world the overworld. Whatever. I don't give a fuck off, right? And the dog runs back to the portal, goes through it, and the portal closes. this bit confused me because Jack Black could have definitely ran. I know he's on the bigger side, but like he can run. All right, that was a lot of time for him to just go, because he had time to talk to the dog, hand him it, and watch the dog leave. He could have ran. But yeah, and then I guess it's normal for this square dog to be running around this regular world. That, like, my friend next to me, Ethan, was saying, like, how does no one notice this weird looking dog running around? Is no one gonna like talk about it? Like a square dog. But yeah, apparently that's perfectly normal. And then the dog knows where the house is, where Jack Black's old house was, and then leaves it under his bed. So, and then that's the intro. It's pretty like full yet empty. Explains a lot of things, but leaves a lot more questions. My face is all fucked up. Oh my god, I got spots. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. I could have made a little effort to look better. Jesus Christ. So then it cuts to, I'm guessing, a little later, to the garbage man. What's his name? Garrett Garrison. Cuts to him. Garrett Garrison, according to fandom, is a former video game champion who found success prematurely and has yet to recapture it over the many years. Wait. What? What? I didn't know that. I mean, okay, wait a second. Alright, but yeah, like it says there, he was a video game champion of 1989, and he has yet to live down that glory, and which gives him an inflated ego and thinks he's the best, and he owns this shop called The Overworld, or Game Overworld, whatever it's called. Or The Game Overworld, I forgot what it's called, wait, does it show here? Over of Game Overworld, later renamed The Overworld. Okay, cool, yeah. But one day, he's in his shop doing his own thing, and he gets an eviction notice. Because he's broke. He has no job. Or, well, he has a job, but no one's really coming into the shop. So I'm pretty sure for a last, like, desperation effort, he goes to this... Oh no, I forgot. I'll put up a clip of it. Oh my! The owner of the place, of the, like, the storage facilities, the sexual tension between him and Garrison, or Garrett. Is it Garrett or Garrison? The sexual tension between him and Garrett is, like, very noticeable. I'll try and put up a clip of what I mean. Yeah, that was very weird, but he bets on a storage facility. He bids on a storage facility, and he gets it. He wins it, because he thinks that there's valuables in it. He thinks, he doesn't like it, but then he hears about, like, an old game console thing, and then he's interested in it. And he overpays for it. He wants to pay, like, I think 300 for it, or 600 for it, but then he pays 900 for it, so... And then he's not happy. But then he goes into the facility thing, and we see a certain type of blue shirt, and a few more things that allude to its being Jack Black's, aka Steve's house. Which, why is it in the storage facility area? Why is it in this bidding area? I don't know. But he's fiddling around with the old video game box thingy and doesn't find anything, and he's pouring out, and I'm pretty sure the cube falls out of the box and lands on the floor. No one pays attention to this glowing cube. That sounds like glass when hitting the floor, I'm pretty sure. It looks like the Tesseract from Avengers. But then he has an argument and whatnot, and he's very sad. Wah. Dan TDM's in the scene as well, if you're wondering. But yeah, cool. That's that scene over. And then we're introduced to their sister and her brother, who are driving from their old place to a new state, and they're moving into somewhere new. Something bad happened to the mum. Not really explained. That's not really delve into, and I don't know why. It feels like we could have known a little bit more about what happened to their parents, because the mom died, sadly, but like we don't know why or how. So we just know that she's dead, and we should feel bad for them. Which, yeah, good reason to feel bad, but like, why? Like, why did she die? She just died of old age? I don't know. But yeah, the sister is now taking care of the brother. And yeah, I forgot their name. What's their name? Natalie and Henry. There you go. Every character except from Steve and the garbage man were very forgettable. Very. Feels like they all got the equal. It feels like they all got an equal amount of screen time. Seeing as there's two or three main characters: Steve, Henry, and I guess here it says Garrett, the garbage man Garrison, is one of the two. Is it alluding that him and Steve? What about the... I'm pretty sure the kid's a main character as well. I shouldn't be looking at the fandom, alright? It's fucking stupid, alright? Let me put that away. Oh yeah, I got the thing in the back of the phone. You can't see it's backwards, but I'll flip it in the... Oh, focus. 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 There we go. But yeah, they're moving into this new place, and the landlord lady person is this oh fuck, I can't. It's this person. Oh my god, the ad covered it. It's this person. That's the landlord lady. So she's giving them the house and stuff, whatnot, whatever. And we learn that she's also a zoologist because she has a car full of animals. The kid has a lisp as well. I noticed that the first thing. I turned to my friend and said, yo, that kid has a fucking lisp. That's gonna get annoying. And it did. It got very annoying. I couldn't focus. Is that just hate towards the... Is that the kid's fault? No. Do I care? I mean, don't get me wrong. He was like a pretty good actor. I mean, better than... Okay. Better than me. Let me just say, he was better than me. But, you know. Whatever, I'll shut up. This next bit pisses me... This scene annoys me so much. I still think about it. So he's in school, learning about... like the new shit, like he's the new kid at school, the new weird kid, right? Because he has a lisp. And he's in science class. No, actually no, before that, he's in the principal's office talking with the principal. The woman who crashes into the villager. That lady. What's her name? I don't even know her name, the fucking principal girl. The principal lady. Her. Yeah, she's talking with her. And she just dumps even more lore about her life. Because that's important, about how she's like divorced and shit, and how she's like looking for love. We don't need to know this. We don't need to know. It was a good like 2-minute scene dedicated to just telling us about her. Like, the kid didn't say anything, and it was so fucking weird. There was no need for it. And then the kid's in class, in art class, and then we get lore about the teacher, about how he's also divorced. But in the end of the movie, we learned that they were married to each other and then divorced. I think they would explain that because in the post-credit scene, you know, it explains that. There's a whole funny bit, whatever. But usually people don't stick around for the post-credit scene. So a lot of people didn't. A lot of people were leaving. Like 80% of the cinema weren't there when the post-credit scene happened. So they just saw this teacher get a whole bunch of lore dumped on them, and then they just left. They didn't know that there was a setup for a joke that was going to happen an hour later. Like, what? But yeah. And then they're in art class doing realism of drawings. And then, yeah, it's showing us all the drawings and stuff. And then Henry, I keep forgetting his fucking name, dude. Henry is drawing this banana with a jetpack on it, right? This is important. And then the teacher ridicules him. I said realism. That isn't real. And then the kid next to him says something about like, that could never work. And then the kid on the other side of him said, and then he says, it's actually basic science. Oh no, it's actually basic math. Fucking nerd, bitch. And then the kid next to him says something about how his dad debunked math and whatnot, whatever the fuck. And then the other kid, the fat kid, says, prove it then, or something. And then you know what the fuck he does? He builds a jetpack in class. He fucking built a jetpack in class, in art class. He just builds a jetpack. It's simple math, honestly. I get it, it's a kid's movie. But he built a fucking jetpack in the middle of his art class. Who does this? I'm shaking my camera around because it was weird as fuck. It just cuts to him making a jetpack for no reason. I mean, I guess not for no reason, but like, yeah. Then he's making the jetpack and he's outside and the whole class and the whole school is fucking surrounding him watching him make a jetpack. I would be there too because he made a jetpack in less than an hour. It's simple math, really. But then the bully kids snap a wire and then he's like, get ready everyone, and then the jetpack goes off. And while that's happening, Natalie, the sister, is getting a job interview she runs the socials for a chips company. And she's there doing a meeting and whatnot. And then but while that's happening, while she's interviewing, the jetpack goes, and it spins out of control because remember, the bully cut the wire. And it flies right into the like mascot person of the chip place. And then it goes, and then yeah, that happens. And then the kid goes like, oh, why are you doing it? By the same principal and shit. Natalie doesn't know that it's the child's fault, Henry's fault. There you go. And I need to remember without looking at my other monitor. But yeah. And then this bit of the movie is a little blur for me because it was so like fast. But Natalie's angry at Henry because what's her name? Dawn, remember? This girl told her about it because apparently everyone in the town knows. No, I forgot a bit. Never mind. Before he goes to school, I'm sorry, I'm not good at movie recaps, especially when I have no script and I'm going off 3 days later, right? But before school, he goes to the shop that Garrett owns, right? And then he's in the shop talking with him, blah, 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 and whatnot. And then Garrett says, like, if you need a mentor, just talk to me. $50 an hour. And then, whatever. They connect on a level because they fucking both losers and shit. Whatever. But then, yeah. And then the kid needs to get picked up. And he gets picked up by Garrett. Because he doesn't want to know that... Because he doesn't want to talk to his sister about how he fucked up the whole shit. But yeah. And then Garrett and Henry, who met that morning, are hanging out in the shop. And then he's talking like whatnot and stuff about the jetpack and how it didn't work. And then Garrett just has the cube like on the side. It's there. He just had it there. Laying on the side, glowing in all its glory. And then Henry notices, oh, what is that? And then in the jacket that it was with, had a note saying like, don't put this inside of the thing, the box that comes with, because then it will lead you to treasures beyond your imagination or some shit. But then Henry puts it into the box, and then he turns it over and says, whatever you do, if you do put it in the box, don't follow it because it will lead to treasures. So they follow it to the cave, to the same cave, and then if they find the portal, then while that's happening, Dawn ping their location, and they also go to the cave, and they're all like, and then the kid has the cube, and then he's going into the portal. He gets sucked into the portal, and now they're in the Minecraft world as well. Are you keeping up? I've been recording for half an hour, right? Are you keeping up? Good, alright, because we still have so much more to explain. This movie is like an hour and 40 minutes, and there's so much that happens. So now they're in the Minecraft world, and they don't know what's going on. Blah, 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 ha ha ha. Oh, what's this? Blah, blah, blah. I speak sheep. And then nighttime rolls around, and this movie is shit. It's a shit movie, alright? But the nighttime scene was probably one of the coolest scenes in that movie. There are a few more cooler ones, but that was one of the coolest ones, the nighttime one. It was so well done. The CGI was so good. Like, really good. It's scary how good they made the CGI for the Minecraft movie, when they could have just made it animated. Like, they put a lot... what was the budget of the Minecraft movie? 150 million. Okay, it made 163 million. Worldwide, it grossed 313 million. 214 million. I mean, the CGI is like really, really good. Like, this doesn't do it justice. The spiders looked really good as well. The fuck is this? Like, look how good that looks. Look how good that looks for no reason. It was such a pretty cool scene. Like, there was a scene where like the kid finds out that they can like build by running into a tree and it breaks and shit. And then he realizes he can pick it up and build and whatnot. And he builds a huge tower. And then Jason Momoa comes through, or Garrett, sorry, comes through because there's creepers around, and like a huge explosion happens, and it looks so cool for no reason. And I was geeking over it.
Beautiful world and everything in it will wither and die.
Look how good that looks. I want to talk about this one. I want to talk about this scene because this scene was the coolest scene in the movie. Holy shit! But yeah, like my ears hurting having this fucking AirPod in my fucking ear, bro. Or fake AirPod. It was from Temu. I bought it off Temu. But while that's happening, Jack Black, who is still kidnapped from Malgosha, right? I remember. Is still being held captive, and then she learns that, oh, there's new people on the thing, which means the cube is back, which I want to use to rule the world. Yee! And then whatnot, like, and then he gets free to go find them. Like, he says something like, "Go find them for me, and I'll make sure I won't kill your dog." And I thought that was gonna go somewhere. I thought that he was gonna like betray them at the end, but he doesn't. He just goes and just like goes with them. It's like, fuck yeah, all right, cool. No like struggle or anything. He just goes. He just leaves. But then, like, then he finds them and saves them from all the zombies and shit that was surrounding them. And then, what's it called? Boo Thang, by that one TikTok song. I'm a little Boo Thang. And I'm going to say, God, I know. I be shooting that shell at 2K, yeah, I know. That one is playing. That was cool. And then he says the line, I am. I'll put the clip up. I won't say. I'll put the clip up.
Who are you?
I am Steve.
And then blah, 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 whatnot. And then they're in the village, looking around and stuff, you know, skadoosh, you know, that shit. And then minions that Malgosha sent over to find them arrive at the village. Woo! One of the things is called General Chungus. I just want to include that. I thought that was pretty funny. I found that funny. I chuckled to myself in the cinema. Like, yeah, it's pretty funny. And then they're fighting and stuff. Blah blah, whatnot. Jack Black gets fucking knocked out, cold. I wonder if that shows you the scene where he gets knocked the fuck out. La 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 la, chicken. Please love a chicken, yes, tasty as hell. Diamond falset. But yeah, then they get invaded and stuff, and there's this really cool big old fight scene and stuff. It's actually pretty insane and cool and whatnot. But yeah, then the 3 guys get split up, and then the 2 girls get split up and whatnot. I'm putting on my headband. They get split up and stuff, and then that's basically it for the women. They don't get seen for the rest of the movie, basically. They do nothing of interest. The 3 guys are getting chased, blah, 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 blah. And then the Elijah scene happens where, oh, we need to go, and then he gets pushed off. Ah! And then the coolest scene in the entire movie sequence in the entire movie took place. I want to try and get up, like, I want to try and show you. Okay, yeah, whatever.
No way!
There's also a lot of sexual tension during this scene as well. You'll see why in a minute.
Let go of my hair! Just relax. Let my
Using his
hips
hair as
guide you.
handlebars.
It's the only way. What?
These things come out, and it's such a cool fucking scene. Watching this, that's a horrible CGI, by the way. Watching this in the cinema was so cool. My camera's glitching out. That's how cool this scene is. The Jason Momoa and Jack Black 69 scene. My favorite scene in the whole movie.
I'm gonna squeeze for your safety. I understand. Wow.
And cool fucking scene, bro. That was my favorite thing in the whole movie. That was probably the only good thing of the whole movie. That whole scene right there. But then, okay, I'm just gonna speed through it because I've been recording for an hour. I want to go to bed. It's 1 in the morning. So cool. Yeah. They go to the Woodland Mansion because that's where the thing is, the box thing, because it gets broken during that nighttime scene and whatnot. And then they swoon over Vindicators by pretending to be like jazz artists and whatnot, which was a fucking stupid scene. At this point, there was like 30 minutes left of the movie, and then they encounter an Enderman. Henry encounters an Enderman, sorry, and then it like tells him that everyone doesn't love him or some shit. As he has like hallucinations, which I thought was gonna be like a part of the movie where like in the end he's gonna be like, but you guys don't trust me or something, and then he's gonna fuck up the whole thing, fuck up the whole plan, and like be like, hey, I'm gonna take over the world instead. But yeah, it has no effect at all. And he just gets told it, and then it has no effect at all. And then blah 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 blah. Jason Momoa fucking dies on the bridge, so that's cool. And then blah 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 blah. Big fight scene. They win. The good guys win, of course. And then Jason Momoa is actually alive somehow. He somehow knows how to use the ghasts. So that's like, there's so many fucking plot holes in this, dude. And then they go home. The scene before they all go into the portal, like my friend turns to me and says, I feel a song coming on. Then Jack Black breaks into song. This is our first time watching the movie. He said it as a joke. I feel a song coming on as a joke. And then a fucking song comes on. Why? Why are you singing? It was so awkward and weird and fuck, whatever. And then Jack Black is like, wait, I want to come with you guys as well. And then he goes to the overworld. And then they will live happily ever after. Jack Black and Garrett are like, I guess, married according to the wiki fandom. I mean, from the outro scene, it fucking looks like it. They're very close. The sexual tension between all the guys in the movie, to be honest, every single guy in the movie, the sexual tension is like fucking there. They fuck. They fuck. They definitely fuck. Fucking Natalie gets the job. Dawn does something. I think it has to do with a zoologist thing. And then the movie ends. It was so hard to like keep track of everything. It happened all so fast. It's an hour and 40, but it felt like the movie should have been 3 hours because of how much stuff they just brushed past. There's a fucking thing that flew across my screen because of how much stuff they just blew past and just didn't really answer. They showed but didn't answer. Like, especially during the intro, like, how the fuck did that cube get to the overworld? Why is there a portal? Why does Minecraft exist? Is it another dimension? Is it hell? Like, what? Oh yeah, the reason why Malgosha is the bad guys is because, like, she wanted to be a dance person, but no one liked her. And she was like, oh, well, if no one likes my creativity, then no one can have creativity, blah, blah, blah. And then, yeah, cool, whatever. If I had to give this movie a rating for a kid's movie, 10. For a kid's movie, for babies, for little kids, for like toddlers and shit, and like up to the age maybe like 13, fucking 10 out of 10. It was a great movie. Perfect for like the short attention span that kids have nowadays. Including me, I have a shitty attention span, alright? I'm not fucking different from everyone else, right? I'm just like you. It's great for like if your kid has like a low attention span because all you do is give an iPad and just pray that like the iPad will raise it. Like if you take them to see this movie, they will be entertained. Because I sure was. That was this old guy. It was my friends, another friend, me, another friend, and then at the very end was this old guy. Bald, middle-aged man by himself, didn't have any kids, didn't have anyone with him, it was just him by himself. And he was laughing at every single joke. I enjoy the movie, but like at every single joke, he was just like laugh. He was sitting in his chair, bald as hell, eating food, going like, no, wait, no. This is from what I would look to my side and I would see him like, Bro, go to like your job or something. It was like 2:15 in the afternoon, bro. You don't have like a job or anything. You don't have like a wife and kids to go to. No offense, dude, but like Jesus Christ, man. Fuck. But for like a movie in general, bro, I'm giving it like a 3. It was entertaining. It had its moments. Pretty funny. But like, it was cheesy. The plot was like really weird. And rushed. It felt disingenuous. It felt like a money. It felt like a cash grab. Which I know like most like video game movies are cash grabs. But at least with like the Mario movie, it had like good storytelling. Like, it didn't feel like it just... The Minecraft movie felt like it just gaped this asshole and just shat on you. That's the best way to put it. That's the only way to put it, really. The Minecraft movie spread its ass cheeks and shit on you. Not regular shit, like diarrhea, watery shit. All over your chest.
Bro, what the f is you even talking about, bro?
It's not really a good movie. Oh, if you want to like take your kid to see the movie, go ahead, man. Your kid will fucking love this shit. But you know, as a fully grown, wise old 16-year-old like myself, I didn't enjoy it. You know, I'm into the more finer arts like the Sonic movie and shit. But like, you know, it was cool. It was cool. It was great. It was cool. Afterwards, me, Ethan, me and 2 other friends went to go to this like shop, and I bought like these Lays, which were like a weird, in like a Korean or Japanese or something. I didn't know anything. Like on the cover, I had like a tree, a pink tree with cocoa beans. So I'm like, what the fuck is this flavor? It's pink, but it's like cocoa as well. It's weird. And I bought this Rick and Morty pickle. I spent my heart as a cat, like, it was like 7, 8 maybe. It was like, I spent my hard on cash on those. It was like $7, $8. We also bought some Pokemon cards, but yeah. We got the fucking nothing out of it. And then I left all that food with Ethan. And his fat ass walked home with him. But yeah, other than that, I had a pretty cool day, to be honest. It was nice outside and shit. But yeah, that's really it. How do you end these? How does Moist Critical end his videos? Anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about. See ya.
I'm already coming out here flexing a little bit, letting you know how seriously I'm taking this challenge, so allow me to slip into something a little bit more comfortable.